The filter-free diary. Uh,
Good morning. It's about 10 o'clock. And yeah, I'm sitting on the stairs. I've mentioned I'm like a 6 foot tall Amazon, right? I'm not like average woman size. And the furniture here is really uncomfortable for me. I uh I sink so low in the chairs that my knees end up at my nose, which is really uncomfortable. And the couch is so narrow, I can't actually lay down on it without hurting my shoulders. Go figure. So, so the comfy spots have been outside, which right now it's a little too cold to go out there, and at the hearth, and I already did that. That was boring. So until it warms up. Hello and welcome to the stairs. um, and Today I want to talk about bandwidth. And the thing about bandwidth is, if you don't have enough of it, weird things happen. But the good thing about bandwidth is the more you use of it, the more you actually end up increasing your own bandwidth. And the more regularly the information can flow. Because without enough bandwidth, information doesn't flow really well. So what am I talking about? So, after my first 3 visions, I didn't really get visions like that anymore. In fact, I've never actually had an overlay ever again. I've never been chilling and seen something else that was just obviously not of this world in this world. That has never happened to me again. That only happened once. What I do get a lot of are the totally being taken out of this world. And things are moving and pictures and stuff like that. But it never occurs to me that my body has actually ever left. Why? Well, because it doesn't feel like my body has left and gone anywhere. There's no whoosh, there's no nothing. My body doesn't ever feel like it's moving or changing during this process. What it actually feels like, and it's weird, what it actually feels like is my eyes are like TVs. And something's just changing the channel on me. And and most of the time, if I'm freaked out, which has happened, I could change it right back. Most of the time. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I just gotta see whatever it is I'm supposed to see. And then, oh yeah, good. The channel's back to Earth. And that's what I mean when I say bandwidth. Because I don't have out-of-body experiences. In fact, I am always in my body. But what I see and what I can sometimes smell and stuff, like the data coming in, that changes. The visual data, the sensory data, some of it. Not all of it. Most of it doesn't change, but some of it does. Is that wild? Did it ever occur to you your eyeballs could be like TVs? Yeah. Yeah, and mostly they're almost always in sync. Thank goodness. Can you imagine if one eye was on one channel and one eye was on the other channel? That has never happened to me. I hope that never happens to me. That'd be terrifying. But yeah, so bandwidth. Because sometimes what's coming in on the channels is way more data than you can handle. Way more data. At least way more data than I can handle. And not for nothing. A lot of people think I have ADHD. I don't care what you think you see or understand when you look at me. That's on you. What I think is I process a lot of data all the time from lots of different sources that most people either can't detect or just don't have inputs for. Does that sound weird? I don't know how to describe that. But I feel like I'm always processing way more data than most people because I feel like most people are bumbling through things, not even aware of where they are and what they're doing. It's weird. But yeah, so used to processing a lot of data, but not used to my eyeballs changing channel at all. And sometimes, like when there's a whole lot of data coming in, like that universe one that took me several weeks to unpack because it happened in a fucking snap. Sometimes when there's too much data and you can't handle it, or when I can't handle it, I lose control. I lose control of my arms. They go limp. Sometimes I just start laughing. Sometimes I just start crying. It's the reason I only speak to spirit when I'm alone, because I never know what it's going to say or do. And I think it likes to blow my mind into a disgusting wet mess. So that's the thing. Are you ready for that? Have a good morning.